Call me
And
Xiao.
welcome to the third half, presented by Gilbert Rugby Canada. I'm David Cameron Donaghy, here with Cayo and Kike from the Cervos Pampas from Buenos Aires, about to talk about the 2026 bid that Buenos Aires has for the Bingham Cup. Guys, welcome to the third half.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for your invitation.
So you gave a brief presentation at the general meeting, but what do you think, number one, is the big reason why Buenos Aires should be the next Bingham Cup?
Because we are prepared to, we are ready to organize a kind of event like this.
Oh,
But I repeat, why? Because we are ready. We know how to do it, and but also because it will be the first time of a Beacon Cup in Latin America.
mhm.
We are the first LGBT rugby club in South America,
Oh wow, I
in
didn't know
Latin
that.
America also,
Oh wow.
and we are so proud to have the opportunity to have this biggest, amazing tournament in our continent, in our country.
Outstanding. Um, what what message does this Bingham Cup is talking a lot about? Obviously inclusion, but we've got the first trans match. Madison has been elected the first trans woman as chair of IGR. What message do you think Buenos Aires has? Like what at its core?
Transformation.
Transformation.
Yes, we in Cervo Pampas we actually don't use inclusion as the meaning of what we do.
Okay.
We talk about social transformation.
Oh wow.
We talk about um, see the world and see the sports of the other way. In this way, include everything, but not. We don't want to decide what the trans people have to do. We don't want to decide what the women have to do.
Hmm.
We have to understand what they want to do and respect and support.
Okay.
And I think this is why we talk about social transformation. Also, of course, about our reality in South America, especially in Argentina. We also talk about um, I'm sorry, I forgot the word in English. And we have this equality. This equality?
Inequality.
Inequality, thank you. Social inequality, of course, LGBT people are in this system of inequality. So for us, it's so important to do in South America because we can invite a lot of people who are playing LGBT people who's playing rugby, including, of course, women and transgender people.
Yeah. Well, and it also there are a lot of clubs in Latin America that don't have the opportunity to come to a Bingham Cup, Amsterdam, Ottawa,
Yeah,
Rome. So this would give them the opportunity to experience
of course.
what a Bingham Cup is like, because it's a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah, yeah. You know, now we are like 20 teams in Latin America.
I didn't realize there were that many. Oh my god.
We have two teams, one club and a team in Buenos Aires. We have three teams in Rosario. We have in La Rioja one team, in Corrientes one team, in Mendoza one team, in Tucumán we have three more. Uh, and in Chile they had three teams, one club and two teams, and Brazil they have three, and now there's something growing up in Bogota, Colombia.
Oh wow.
So, and the guys from Ecuador are also trying to organize something.
Okay.
So we always trying to help, to be in contact, to support, to give talk about our experience, the bad things, the good things, what they did, we did wrong, what they did right, what it's work, what doesn't work.
Well, I mean, being that resource for new clubs, I mean, that's an amazing thing to do because some clubs might just be whatever, good luck,
Yeah.
suerte. But you're acting as a resource. This is how you can try this. This is how you can do this. I think that also tells a lot about what the next Bingham Cup is like, transformation.
Yes, and David, for us, this is the first time we come to Bingham Cup. It's our first time.
Is it really?
Yes, and it's amazing what we see. Maybe for a team that is here twice, 30 times, 40 times. Of course, it's not the same because it's amazing. 340 something players. It's amazing, but also to understand, about competition. Sometimes I think when I say we, I'm talking about all of us. We organize teams to include people that don't have places to play.
Yep.
But now we already, so we have to, and we are doing professionalizing ourselves. So we are paying people to work. We are improving our community to understand that sports is not only to play,
Yep.
to organize, to professionalize, to have the opportunity. Maybe I never had idea about being a president of a club, and be or coaching, or a trainer or everything, or a doctor, you know. And now in Cerro Pampas, for example, we have 10 professionals working, you know, they are all for the LGBT community.
Yeah.
So I guess we already are doing more than only promote the access to to rugby
Yeah.
in our case.
Well, it's
You
like,
know what I mean?
yeah, it's an entire message,
Yes.
and a, a way to think. It's not just about playing on the pitch, but how you can live your life and how people can live their life with acceptance, inclusion, transformation, um, being there as a community for each other on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what are the dates that you're proposing for your?
We're proposing October, the end of October. Just it's because, of course, of our weather. We are in spring, so it's better for the tournament.
Yeah.
And also at that time of the year, all the local tournaments are finished. So the availability of the pitches is
Oh, okay.
greater. And also the government of our city, the government of the city of Buenos Aires, invited us in case we win the bid to be the opening event for the Pride Week
Wow, that's
that
amazing.
happens at that
Yes.
time of the year. So we would be the opening event, and then you have a full week with activities and events from culture for LGBT people and history. And at the end of the week, you have the Pride Parade that it's bigger and bigger every year in Buenos Aires. Last year we had 1 million people.
Wow.
We have a track at the parade, so it would be really nice if all the teams can stay for a week and walk with us at the parade.
The last Pride Week, the last Gay Pride Parade, LGBT Pride Parade, we organized a truck inviting another sports, LGBT sports, to support democracy.
Oh, wow.
As you know, the situation that we're living in the world, especially in Argentina. And so we had, well, I can see after I can show you pictures of this. It was amazing because we have 24 different LGBT organizations, sport organizations in our, around our track. It's amazing. So if you will, you have amazing track 1 week after Bingham Cup and the Pride Parade of Buenos Aires.
So thinking of, I'll get to Pride in a second because I think that's amazing that the timeline will kind of overlap. But again, with the weather, are we looking at muddy, like muddy rain? Is it the rainy season? Is it dry?
It's a dry. It's a dry season,
Okay.
and also it's not so hot yet.
Like,
It's not so warm yet.
what are the
Like
temperatures?
this, like this,
Okay. Okay.
like this.
Spring weather for you
Yeah,
guys.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's spring. It's a spring.
Now, how the tournament is set up, are the pitches all in one location or are there multiple venues for playing?
We have two possibilities. The first one that we show in our presentation, it's about a chair and in two places, one with four pitches and another with three pitches. And also in the city of Buenos Aires. So we have you can go by metro, and in the metro station we take you in a bus to the beaches,
Mhm.
like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You take, or by train you can walk 400 meters. And
Intermediate,
you,
yeah?
yeah, and you are
10
in the
minutes.
places. Yes, 10 minutes. And also we are trying to provide buses who takes the people in different situations, around what do they need. We're trying to organize, learning about the experiences that we are seeing here in Rome. And
Yeah.
also, this is the first possibility. The second possibility is a place with all pitches together,
Oh, wow.
like 8 pitches,
Wow.
but it's not in the city.
It's,
Yes, a little far, like
well,
30, maybe 40 minutes. Um,
I mean, that is not dissimilar from Ottawa. So in Ottawa, people had to take the public transport, and then there were shuttles from there to the pitches, and all the pitches were in one location.
yeah,
And you went. I mean, you could come and go as you wanted, but for most people, they went for the day. They
stay
had
all the day.
the athletes' village, where people could rest, get food, get water,
Yeah,
and then once play is done, everyone heads back to the city and they're downtown, or central.
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Of course, for us, it's better and it's easier, organized and best in one place. Have every matches in the same place.
Yep.
But also, you have to understand that the people want to do other things than playing rugby.
Yeah.
Visit the city, go shopping, or do anything they want.
Well, it's a great. Buenos Aires is a great city to visit, and
Yes.
with a lot of history, a lot of things to see.
Yes, yes. Have you
So
been there?
no, but I know a lot about it. I lived in Mexico City 10 years, so I have a lot of friends, and
Yes.
almost went once.
You know that I'm Brazilian, and I live in Buenos Aires since 2012. I'm in love of Buenos Aires.
Oh,
Now this is my city. I
yeah,
love Buenos Aires.
it's home.
It's my home. It's my home. And because it's so warm city, gay friendly city, LGBT friendly city. We have lots of laws that protects our community. So that's why we also decided to propose hosting. You know,
Yep.
for example, the transgender community people don't need to have a document to.
Yeah, there's the law implies self-declared gender identity, so they don't need any accreditation from no one else. to change their identity card.
Wow.
So and that brings a lot of I don't know, rights.
Yep.
So yeah, a lot of rights. So they get access to um, bathrooms, changing rooms, everything without question from the gender identity they declare.
Or to us as a job, or to,
Yes.
to have something social protection of the government. All this have to respect your out, yeah,
Yeah.
your gender identity.
Mhm.
And also we have laws to binary people, non-binary people. In Argentina, if you want to recognize your binary and your document, you can. And also for fun and culture, you have lots of to do in Buenos Aires. It's a very good city to have asado. You know, it's asado, no? It's our barbecue.
Oh, the big platter.
It's amazing. And also,
Best meeting in the world.
you have more than 100 museums in Buenos Aires.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's amazing city to visit.
So, I mean, earlier you mentioned something about politics. Is the politics of the country, is it something people should worry about?
No,
Is it something that you're worried about?
no,
Or is it just e- every country's got their politics and this is what's happening in Argentina?
look, as LGBT community, we are used to fight. You know, so for us, it's not a problem. But actually, to organize, we have all the support of the city of Buenos Aires,
Yeah.
and also we call province. It's a state around the city of Buenos Aires. It's the state of Buenos Aires, and also we have the support of them. So if you need to, if you
Is that
do,
where the one location for the pitch is in?
yes, the city of Buenos Aires is like the sea
Yep.
in USA, and around there is one of the biggest states of Argentina, called Provincia de Buenos Aires. It's the same name but different.
Yep.
And if you go to the beaches in the city of Buenos Aires, we have all the support of the city. And if you go outside Buenos Aires, 30 minutes, we have all the support of the state of Buenos Aires.
And so,
So we
like I
don't
said,
we don't
that's where the
depend.
8 pitches are located in the state.
Yes, in the states.
Okay, so yeah, having that support is
Yes.
really important.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we don't depend of the national government. And I think as a mission of all your clubs, be supporting activities, tournaments in these countries with this situation. I think it's part of the mission of our clubs. It's part of the mission of IGR.
Yep. No, absolutely. Um, if Buenos Aires gets the bid and you guys are going to host, what should people expect? Because I mean, that's it's think on it because it's a big question. Because there could be, you could think about what to expect from the sense of rugby, from the experience of the city. You're having again, you're opening Pride. So, what would someone expect if they go? If you guys win?
And I think you have to expect to understand that you're not the rest of the world. We are part of the world,
Yep.
the first one. And of course, um, to understand that we can play rugby everywhere. Argentina have a wonderful history of rugby,
Yeah.
and of course, they can expect our way of do LGBT sports. Not different in the rules, but different maybe the way not different, one kind of, you know, to understand how important means playing a sport as rugby. because rugby is not just a sport, you know. A lot of things that transform our lives. So this is one. The second, what else? We have all the structure to do, you know, like tourist culture, you know, food organization. We really can do, and I I guess at the end of the Beacon Cup 2026 in Buenos Aires, all the guys, girls, girl, everything, everybody will be so proud and happy to have the opportunity to support us and play rugby in Buenos Aires.
Now, let's do a quick talk on accommodation. So we know we've got two options for the pitches. One is kind of similar to Ottawa, where it's a little bit out. I mean, even where we are in Rome, we're a little bit out of the downtown,
Yeah.
right? And multiple locations. I personally think the idea of one location with 8 pitches sounds amazing. That's again what Ottawa had. For accommodation, where is your accommodation hub? Is it centrally located? Is it? Are you thinking close to pitches, or do you want people to experience more about Buenos Aires and then travel to the pitches,
Yeah.
then have accommodation like it is here, close to the pitches, but further from the city?
Look, I think one thing is very good if you can organize like a hub in the center of Buenos Aires, because in Buenos Aires we have lots of hotels and also big hostels. So we can organize, you know, to put the most people together in the same or near, you know,
Yep.
because the center of Buenos Aires is the center of the tourist area also. So it's easy to take a bus, to take a train, to take a metro, or you know you have to, if you want to take a taxi or Uber, or if you well also you're offering um, uh, um, from Banco Macro Bank support us,
Oh
and
wow,
and
that's great.
Macro Bank is the biggest private bank of Argentina, and they support us. They are here and our future, and they have eco bikes, and
Oh,
you can take and walk around the city.
okay, like the line bikes here.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's free access for the Bingham people. You know.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
So you have a pass, no?
Yeah.
You're gonna give a pass. And also, sorry, you're talking about the accommodation, but I remember, I don't want to forget, and that we also have association with gym,
Okay.
a gym pass for all people. Go to our gym. They have lots of
Locations.
locations in the city, but I can't. I want to go back about your question. I think it's very good to be in the center of the city because it's easy to take or train or metro to go to the pictures.
Yeah.
So we are trying to do. It depends because now something is changing in the government about the accommodations in the city of Buenos Aires. Near, so close to the main picture, we have the accommodations of the University of Buenos Aires.
Okay.
Now we don't know yet how much accommodation they have, but of course we know that we can do some arrangement with them to put, especially we are thinking to put the Latin American people that go to play.
Yep.
But also there's a club called ¿cómo se llama? Vicente Lopez, There is a club, a rugby club.
Mhm.
They have lots of accommodations also.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
here for the second pitch. So we have accommodation here for the first and the entrance.
Okay.
So I really think that will not be a problem.
Okay. Good. Now I'm just looking at time. I want to be conscious of that. If you've got one message for the clubs and membership of IGR, what is it?
Um, short one because I talk a lot. I can talk 3 hours. Um, uh, Join us to keep transforming the reality of the LGBT community and to make them understand how important, how good, how funny, how healthy is do sports and do rugby. And also, I said in our official presentation that many of us, many of you are steps ahead of us in the rugby LGBT experience. So, to our guys, and I say our guys, I'm talking about the Argentinian guys, the Brazilian guys, the Chilean guys, that that they are equal,
Yep.
that we are the same. We have different opportunities, yes, but
Yep.
you can do. It's wonderful here. We lots of people talk to us like a partner, like a mate.
Yep.
This is amazing. So help us to support the LGBT rights in South America. Help us to to the rugby in our continent, and I'm sure that during Big Hand Cup in South America and Latin America for the first time will change our reality and support and create a lot of new LGBT clubs in our region. And maybe in 2 years more, 1 year more, 1 year more, maybe in 2027, the first South American Union of IGN.
Nice. Gaijo, Kike, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with Madison, the new chair of